It's day 28 of our 30 days of yoga with Jesslyn. We're getting down to the end. Today we're going to be working on our core, so I want you to grab your blocks and I'll meet you on your mat. So here we are in our tabletop position. We're going to start our warm-up a little bit with our cat-cow stretches. So again, with your breath, lift the chin and tailbone, around the spine. Let's just start to warm it up a little bit. Stretch everything out, do what your body needs. Hopefully by now you've started to understand the connection between yoga, your mind, your body, and really begin to listen to what it's telling you that it needs. And just doing that. So again, if you need to side to side stretch this morning, if you need to roll your neck a little bit, go ahead and do whatever it is that you need to do. We're going to go up into our down dog, so take our hands out a little bit further in front of us, tuck your toes, inhaling up, bum goes straight up, roll the heels back. Nice down dog pose here. Same thing, you can walk your dog. You can do whatever, sway from side to side. Get nice and stretched out here, ready for our core work. Let's bring ourselves now into our plank pose. So we've got our shoulders directly over top of our wrists. Our bum is down, core engaged, heels are pushing down and away. We're going to hold it here for a few breaths. Really strengthening our core. If it's too much on your wrists, you can come down to your elbows and hold it. And then when you're ready, come back up. Roll your blanket or roll your mat up if you need to, give a little pressure. Take a little pressure off your wrists there. All right, so now we're going to go into Superman planks, which is basically taking your right knee, bringing it in to your right elbow and back. Left knee to left elbow and back. We're going to do that 10 times. So let's go and just engage, go as slow or as fast as you need to go, but making sure you stay in your nice alignment here. If you need to take a break, drop down to your knees or even go down into your child's pose, whatever you think you might need to do. But let's go, the goal today, doing 10 here. So whenever you're ready, get started here. 1, 2. Try and keep that bum down. It wants to go up, that's just the natural progression. So it's really try and keep it engaged, keep it down. Take a break if you need to. One more on either side. Good, dropping it down. Into child, if you need to roll your wrists, go right ahead. We're going to do one more pose from our plank. Well, actually, I guess 2 more poses. So making sure your wrists are feeling okay. Let's come back up into our plank. And again, you can do this one from your elbows or with your hands placed down the mat. Coming back up, we're going to do bum ups. Almost like when we were doing our down dog to plank, except we're not going to go right into a full down dog. So we're just going to engage our core, lift it up and down, nice and flat. Engage your core, lifting it up and down. If you're down on your knees, you can do the same, or sorry, on your elbows, you can do the same thing. Engage your core, bring it back down. Engage your core, bring it down. You can even do it on your knees. Engage your core, bringing it up and back down. You're still getting a great workout. You should really feel it in your core. So whatever pose you want to do, we're going to do 5 more. 2 more. Last one. Good, again, dropping it down. Roll out your wrists a little bit. We're gonna do our side plank now, and then we'll give our wrists a little bit of a break. Coming back up into our plank pose, and we're just gonna roll over onto our side. And again, from here, you can have your knee down if you need to. Have that up, a little bit more of a challenge. You can lift the leg. You can do hip ups if you want. Not bringing your hip all the way down, but just lowering it and engaging. Or you can just hold it. We're gonna do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's switch to the other side. So coming back into our plank pose and go to the other side. So rolling on to your right side. Again, knee down, leg up, hip ups, whatever you think you need today, whatever you feel is going to give you the best workout, go ahead and do it. And again, we're going to do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Let's roll out our wrists a little bit here. We're going to go roll onto our back now. And we're going to need a block for this one. So again, hopefully you have a block, book, something nearby. If not, put the video on pause, go grab it and come on back. This one you can do with a ball too. If you happen to have an exercise ball, works really well, but we use a block because we're doing our yoga workout today, so we have our blocks handy. So what you're going to do is place your legs straight up in the air, put the block between your feet. Please don't drop it on your chest. My block is actually quite heavy, much heavier than it looks because it's cork, versus some of the other blocks which are styrofoam, a lot lighter, but still you don't want to be dropping it on your face. So you're going to put your arms up above your head if you want, or if you're feeling like you need a little bit more support, when you lower down, you can put your arms on either side of your hips. You're going to basically lower down, you're going to come up, grab the block, and then lower down this way. Put the block in between, lower down, grab the block, lower down. So we're going to do that 5 times, take a break, then we'll do it 5 more times. You don't really even need a block if you don't want anything. If you don't need that extra and you just want to be going up and down with your arms and legs, you can go ahead and do that. If you have the ball, you're just going to have a little bit of a wider, your legs are going to be open a little wider, your knees are probably going to be a little bit more bent, but you're just going to lower it down, take the ball, put it over your head. All right, so start off in whatever position. I'm just going to put the block over my head, and we're going to do 5. 1. You really have to engage your core so that your back doesn't get sore here. And you don't have to bring the block all the way down. You're just bringing it down maybe 3/4 of the way. You can bring your heels all the way down when you don't have the block in between. We're going to do 1 more. Excellent. Bring it in. Take a break for a second. Nice deep breaths. Good. And we're going to do 5 more of those. So again, placing the block. Again, if you want to put your hands underneath, if you're feeling like it's too much to bring the block all the way down, you can do that. 1. You just slow it down a little bit if you need to. Doesn't have to be fast movement. 3. 4. Last one. 5. Good. Bringing that block back in. You can just set it Actually, sorry, we're going to keep the block for a second. The next one we're going to do is leg ups. So what you're going to try and do is balance the block on the bottom of your feet and have them straight up in the air. My block is shaking a little bit after that exercise. You're going to put your hands underneath your bum. You could, again, do this with a book. You could do it with nothing. You don't have to have anything up there. You're just basically trying to keep your feet flat. And this is just a very tiny movement. We're going to lift up from the bum. We're going to use our lower abdominals engaged. We're going to lift straight up into the air. You're only going to maybe take your hips off the ground half an inch maybe. And so you're going to lift up, engage, and release. Lift up, release. We're going to do that 10 times. You can exhale as you go up. Notice how it's just a slight movement. Keeping your feet flexed. 2 more. Good. Bring the block down. Now we can place it to the side. For the next one, I'm going to just turn so that you can see my legs a little bit better, because this one we're going to do windshield wipers. So you're going to lay on your back. Again, same thing. Arms are going to be out into a T position. Your legs are going to be up, and you're going to go side to side like windshield wipers. So really steady those arms out, and you're going to slowly bring it down to one side and bring it up. And you may only go this far. That's okay, even if you only go a foot to either side. The deeper you go, the more intense it's going to be. So again, we're going to do 10 all together. So side to side is 1. Make sure you exhale for the difficult part when you're going down. Inhale, bring it back up. Last one here. Excellent. Bring your knees back in. I'm just going to turn back. And we're going to do one more exercise. We're going to do bridge ups. Now, you can either have a stool or your blocks or something to basically put your feet on. So I'm going to have my blocks here. I'm going to place my heels onto the blocks, or my flat feet basically. Make sure it's stable though, because you're going to lift up and you don't want it to fall over. So sometimes that little stool that I had the other day when we were doing our workout, you can use a small stool, you can use the edge of a table, as long as it's something solid that's not going to tip on you. So you're going to basically lift up and lower. 2, 3, you're really going to engage your quads, pushing your heels down. 4, 5, good. Last one. And release. We're going to do it one more time, and then we're all done for the day. So take a nice deep breath. Make sure your feet are in good alignment, right spot. Hands down by your side again. Sometimes I like to hold on to my mat. It just gives me a little bit more support, I feel. Or you can have your hands flat. So let's lift it up into our bridge. Make sure your chin is tucked. Lifting up as high as you can. Pulse. 1, 2, really engage, squeeze those glutes, engage your core. Exhale when you come up. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Bring it all the way down. I'm just going to move the blocks out of the way there. And let's get ready in corpse pose. Palms up, feet open like a book, eyes closed. Begin to slow your breathing down, slow your heart rate down. Relax. Feeling every muscle in your core, your quads, your glutes. A little twinging and firing just a little bit right now. We have to try and let them relax. Let them rejuvenate. Breathe all the fresh, clean, positive air into those areas. And exhale all the bad, negative air out of those areas. I'm going to leave you with your thought for today. One of the happiest moments in life is when you have the courage to let go of the things that you cannot change. Have a beautiful and balanced Thursday, and we'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.